Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a reaction to this video by this guy, how to make a sheep in MS Paint. Now, I've been a professional artist for about 23 years now. I have paintings in galleries that have sold in auctions for millions. Even my simple sketches have gone for tens of thousands, like napkin-esque sketches. So I'm going to react to this guy's video, see how well he can draw this sheep, and just give a little insight into how I would have done things differently had I have made this video.
Okay guys, today I will teach you how to draw sheep.
Now, first thing I want to point out, I don't know what camera and recording software this guy is using, but it looks pretty phenomenal. Good quality. Good quality is always important because you want to really be able to see the art in its highest definition. The higher the definition, the more you can really tell what it's supposed to be and see the quality really pop. Same thing to point out is MS Paint is an interesting choice for an art software. It's really underutilized in the field of artistry. It has a lot of different options that you can really make some soul-searching depth with. So yeah, let's keep watching.
MS Paint. So you gotta start off by drawing the tail.
Okay, yeah. So starting off with the tail is always a good move. The tail is really what defines the creature. You see pigs with their swirly tails. You see lions with their long tails. Show dominance and domineering. So that's always a good start. Make sure the tail makes the animal. This is a saying I've had for years. You can hear me say in some interviews, the tail makes the animal. So I don't know if the guy's been reading that in my book or what, but he's got it straight off the bat. Let's keep going.
Pretty cool tail. Super cool. And we gotta do the wool.
Okay, while he reads his text, I like how he did the wool. He kind of did it like how some people would do clouds. Because a sheep is the animals of the clouds. People say that. You see a lot of times when I look up at the clouds, I think, wow, that's like a big sheep. There's a big sheep up there, and I get confused and realize that that's not a sheep. That's a cloud made of wool. Not made of wool. Just got confused again. It's made of water or something. So yeah, when he did this big large puffs of wool, it makes it more realistic to just kind of draw a cloud instead of an actual it's just circles.
So we got the wool. We need like a head. Now I don't really remember what a sheep's head looks like, so we're just gonna do like this. There we go. That's the texture to the wool. Yeah, that's nice.
I want to point this out. A lot of people call sheeps the camels of non-deserty areas. This is a saying I've heard, and so he did really get on the head if he was doing it from memory, because that's a sheep's head. I was gonna give praise to the texture on the wool, because as much as they do with the clouds, you gotta add some depth. If it's just flat, it's just gonna look like a cartoon. And if you're on Ferrellism, you want to add some texture, so it looks like we're popping out at you. So you did pretty good on that.
Obviously, being mouth.
Here's where I would have changed things, done things a little differently. Sheep don't have mouths, so adding one kind of lessens the realism a little bit, but still pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, it's too smaller. My mistake. Make sure to make the gum line small. So that sheep has small gums. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And I need these eyes. Sheep have like weird looking eyes, so when you like. You should have a little twinkle right there. A little twinkle. I see ears. Those ears, yeah. This is already looking pretty much like a sheep.
When he zoomed out, I'm gonna put this out. When he zoomed out, I truly thought that he just swapped it for an image of a sheep. He got it dead on so far. The only thing that gave it away is the lack of legs so far. I'm assuming we'll get to that. I like how he boldened the ears, really make them pop. The eyes made them a little bit bigger than they would be, just so you can really see them from far away. It catches your eye. Still not a fan of the mouth. Somebody probably should have told him that sheep do not have mouths. But other than that, the eyes and ears, she did a pretty great job on. It seems like this guy knows what he's doing. And this really shows that, mspaint really is a good form, like a good medium of art. It can really help show your passion on a really low budget. It kind of comes pre-installed with Windows. So, yeah, I mean, some would even consider this better than a canvas and paint.
So you might want to consider we're done, but if you want to keep going, obviously they need feet, so make sure you get like 2 legs.
I like that he's kind of giving awareness to disabilities with this, because if you look at the back legs, they're pretty straight and narrow, but if you look at the front legs, it's kind of bow-legged, which is something that people really don't talk about enough. People talk about blindness, deafness, stuff like that, but you don't hear about like the smaller disabilities that do affect people more than anything. Bow-leggedness is one of those, and you can tell that's what he was going for. So he did pretty on it, and I think he deserves some praise for that as well. So you can kind of tell he's doing some like forced perspective stuff right here, because from the looks of it, it looks like the sheep is standing just from its side, but with the way he positioned the legs, you can kind of tell it's standing kind of like an angle. It's not straight up on the side; it's tilted a little bit. You can see that because the legs are blocking the toes, and where the toes are standing. I mean, sheep don't have toes that are like this; they have toes like straight on. So if the toes are crooked, that means the legs are turned as well. So you can kind of see some angle to the sheep, really some depth. So that's pretty good.
You can save time and just copy this and paste it.
This is a trick you can actually use in real life too. Right here, the whole footsteps trick. If you don't want to, do something over and over again, you painted something around, you want to put it a bunch. Just take a Polaroid picture, take a picture of it, and then just kind of tape it a bunch of times, and you just get a bunch of footsteps without having to redo it. I've done this in a few of my bigger paintings, so it does work, and it does look realistic, and it looks right here like it looks like that sheep was walking without it actually having walked. So that's a cool technique. I'm starting to wonder if this guy just read straight from my book, because he's using a lot of the techniques that I originally founded. You can see in my book, What Art Is to You, by Wayne Ferrell. It's out on Amazon and Amazon Kindle, so buy that. I did notice that he was musketeer.
No. No, this guy's blue eyes. I have to mention that. Sheep always have blue eyes.
That's a good point. People draw a lot of sheeps, and they always give them like red eyes, green eyes, orange eyes, which just plainly isn't right. It really shows that they just don't really have any understanding of sheep. Sheep only have blue eyes. So you can really tell an artist by asking them to draw a sheep, and if they draw it with any eye color other than blue, they're not respectable.
Like red or anything. Now, this guy, he has a necklace. Cause, I'm so sure what it is. It's sheep. So, what we're gonna do is,
The necklace is a good choice. I think it shows kind of like a newer generation of sheep. I mean, you see a lot of people now wearing like gold necklaces and chains and a lot of jewelry and stuff. And I think that really helps it guide it towards more mainstream audiences. So you did pretty good on that. I like that.
we're just gonna,
Now, a technique I would have used for making a necklace is I would have done the Polaroid, or I guess copy and pasting because he's on mspaint. I would copy the sheep. Looks like the necklace is gold, so I would have colored the sheep gold and just made them smaller and put them where the necklace is. Probably the easiest way, assuming that there's going to be a sheep pendant, which almost every sheep has, so I would assume. So I'm curious to see how he does it, because that's just how I would do it. I would copy paste it, shrink it down, just pretty much put the sheep onto itself as the pendant. Make sure to color it gold though, because that's what color the necklace is.
why do we need to redraw the sheep for every house? So new sheep, copy, paste them. Put them down here first.
See right there. This guy's gonna be my new favorite artist, other than me, of course, because he just pulled a trick straight out of my book, "What Art Is to You" by Ferrell, out on Amazon by now. You can see he just used my copy and paste method straight away. Honestly, I think with a little bit of practice, this guy could be even better than me. So let's just see if he keeps doing it.
Now, obviously it's going to be made out of gold, so we got to turn them into gold. So let's get this. Just turn them into gold. Golden sheep necklaces do not have blue eyes. So remember that. Important.
True.
I mean, if you can shrink down a real sheep into something smaller, you could probably get like a real sheep necklace.
I should plan on doing that for the new art project.
Clone mini sheep, I reckon. If we just take a block off anything that's like outside the world, we should just be able to use this and ink. Yeah. Now that's
Good technique.
sheep. I need to block up a little more because now I just gave you like 2 tutorials in one. How to make a mini sheep, but shrink him down. Obviously this sheep also is a necklace, so we actually have to go and do this.
See, I've never thought about that. That's something special about the copy and paste method for the sheep pendant, is that if you copy and paste it with the necklace on, the smaller sheep pendant is also going to have a sheep on it, and that smaller sheep pendant is going to have a pendant on it, and it's going to keep going like that forever. You can go as small as you'd like. That's interesting. That's something new. I just realized I'm going to have to include that because it really adds to the realism.
Now, this one's actually a girl.
So, shining light on the on gender equality. I like that. I can see how that could be a little bit of alluding to social norms and stuff with the painted nails and toenails and stuff. I wonder what else you could do with about gender equality. We'll see. If it's just the toenails and stuff, that's fine. But maybe we'll do more.
Toenails. Hand nails. Can't paint that one. And she's wearing pants.
Wonderful shirt. Yep. That'll say.
100% wool.
I don't know if this is intentional or not, but it really seems like a commentary on how we don't see sheep as living beings. We see them as a way to get something necessary for us, wool. Because sheep aren't 100% wool. They're probably 20% wool if you weighed them out. So with the shirt that's just 100% wool, it's nice commentary because it shows how people think about animals. It'd be like a cow wearing a shirt that just said 100% meat. So it's pretty cool. This guy, shining light.
Anyway, that's how you make a sheep in mspaint. It's not that hard. It took me 5 minutes. Anybody can do it. Moral of the story: make a sheep in mspaint.
So here's my honest review on this guy's painting. It's pretty solid work. He shined a lot of light on some societal stuff like expectations and norms. He also did pretty great on the actual art itself, using techniques straight from my book, What Artist Do You? By me, Wayne Ferrell, out on Amazon. And I feel like if you watch this guy's video, like even 2 times, you could probably draw a sheep just as good as that. Not because the art is bad, but because he's that good of a teacher. I think he did a pretty great job. I'm even considering reaching out to him and seeing if he wants to do some work with me so I can tutor him a little bit, because with his potential being that high, I feel like he could do some great work in the art industry. But yeah,